It may be National Scotch Day, but American whiskeys are getting all of the attention right now. Drinkers in the U.S. and abroad are raising a glass to bourbon, causing global exports of Scotch whiskey to fall. I'm going to get right on that tonight. Jane Wells has our story.
Cinnamon.
Yes.
Whiskey expert Ray Pearson has poured me a 15-year-old single malt Scotch. But as smooth as this wee dram is, Scotch is on the rocks. Other whiskeys are gaining in popularity, especially American spirits.
Overall, last year, whiskey sales grew 4%, according to U.S. distillers, but that was mostly thanks to really big growth in American whiskeys, that is, bourbon. They grew twice as fast. And sales of Irish whiskeys are, quote, exploding.
To me, there's a lot more experimentation in the bourbon area than there is in the Scotch area. They have all sorts of different variants when you look at the retail shelves.
The world is falling in love with bourbon. Exports of American whiskey topped $1 billion last year for the third year in a row. But bourbon and Scotch need each other in one very important way: barrels. Bourbon can only be aged in brand new oak barrels, and once those barrels are used, they're often sold to Scottish distilleries where they are reused up to 3 or 4 times to make Scotch. Finding new oak every year is a challenge for the bourbon industry, so Ray Pearson knows at least one Scotch maker trying to help.
The company actually owns tracts of land in the Ozarks, and they are here managing the growth of the trees.
Trees that will become barrels for bourbon and eventually Scotch. The good news for the entire spirits industry is that hard liquor is taking market share away from beer, and the fastest growing part of the industry is the expensive stuff, starting at $20 a bottle.
It's like a whole country in one small glass.
It's a good country.
It is indeed.
For Nightly Business Report, Jane Wells, Los Angeles.